Okay, welcome very much to a Freedom Sports Medicine information session. What I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to go through how ankle joint restriction and lack of mobility can lead to issues down into the foot and then also up the chain into the knee and into the hip. So I've got a little model here to help explain a few things, so let's go through it. So if we have a look at the ankle from the side, it is a typical what we call mortise joint, where it rolls forward into what we call a dorsiflexion, or it can roll backwards into what we call plantar flexion. So the major things that cause a restriction in the mobility in people and in runners, which is a lot of the population of what we see, are tightness and restrictions, particularly into the calf muscle coming up the back through here, which comes from the back of the knee and attaches down into that calcaneum or the heel bone. So if these are really tight, you can imagine that as you move that forward, it's going to restrict the ability to do that. And if that gets restricted and tight, the first thing the body's going to do to compensate is it's going to try to roll in the foot, which can cause midfoot and forefoot problems. Or the other thing that can happen is it can actually lead to some inward rotation. So I'll show you from the frontal plane, where it can come forward and it can inwardly rotate, and that can then lead to an internal torsion in the knee itself, which can create problems into your ITB, into your kneecap, can cause a classic runner's knee or a frontal knee pain, and even issues up into the hip, where you can get problems with your bursa and your tendons up through there in your outer hip. What we'll do in a second video series is I'm going to go through how to loosen up your calf muscle really well. So thank you very much for watching, and if you want any further information, please feel free to look at our website, and please post and share this to anyone where you think the information is relevant. Thank you.